Hi, my name's Helen. This is my channel, Helen Mary Jo. If you're new here, then welcome. If you're returning, thank you. And if you're a Hell's Bell, hello. I'm all a bit skewy. Thank you as ever for coming on to watch the channel. And if you are new here, then I hope you enjoy it. And I kind of take requests. So if there's something you'd like to see me do that is legal and polite, then please feel free to ask. And if you can subscribe, all the better. So I've come on mainly today to do a FatFace haul, which was requested by more than one person, and it's not a company that I have looked at in a very long time, because I think, in my view, which turned out to be wrong, I thought their clothes were all very much for muchness, and so I was quite surprised when I went onto their website. I've also since learned that they've been bought by Next, so I don't know how that's going to change what they do. And I actually remember FatFace coming onto the scene because when I worked at Heathrow Airport, and I used to, do contracts for the concessions on airport. If anyone doesn't know, I used to manage the contracts team that looked after all the property and all the concessions for all 7 airports that we had at the time, BAA had at the time, and then we sold them and then ended up just looking after Heathrow, but that's all by the by. But it always used to make me laugh because when you rang FatFace to talk about the contract or anything, they just used to say, "Good afternoon, FatFace." And I'd be like, don't call me FatFace. But I mean, that was just a joke. It's a funny name, isn't it, really? But anyway, so I've got some nice bits from them, which I'll be showing you very shortly. I think I've got a couple of dresses. I'm not sure. The dresses are kind of shorter than I thought. So I'll put some black tights on and see how we get on with those. I'm 5'6" and a fairly standard size 18. I've got long body, short legs. I should have been a swimmer apparently. So yeah, what else did I want to say? Thank you all for being patient. I know that the video I put up the other night, which was a day in the life, God, that caused me so much grief. I thought it was fine. I uploaded it, and then a couple of people commented and said, that just stops abruptly. And for some reason, between kind of filming and uploading, it got corrupted, and you can't kind of just replace the one that's there. You have to upload it all fresh. Well, at least I think you do. And that is the trouble. And I'm sure this resonates with a lot of you, is I know quite a lot, but there's a lot I don't know. And I'm really, really lucky because our kids help me a lot with that. And when I'm stuck, they do help me out. In fact, Henry will just come on camera and look at my screen. I'll share the screen with him and stuff like that. And part of the problem is, and I'm sure this will resonate with you as well, is that he'll tell me how to fix something and I fix it. And then 2 or 3 months later, when that happens again, I cannot remember what he said. I always think I will, but I never do. So anyway, that was a bit of a mare, to be honest with you. It took me about 2.5 hours to sort that out. So so that was that. Oh, we had an email from the doctor that organised that charity ball that I went to with Katie on Saturday, and they have raised, let me get this right, they have raised over £80,000 for breast cancer research. I mean, that is a phenomenal amount of money, isn't it? So well done her and her team. They raised £35,000, just over £35,000 from the ball, and then her and a group of other ladies had done a big sponsored bike ride, and that was where the rest of the money came from. So yeah, impressive. Impressive as well, because she's had a horrific thing happen to her, but she's turned it into a really positive thing, and I think credit and kudos to her. Now I don't want to yak on too long, because I know it's really hard, isn't it? Half of you like the chat and other people don't like the chat. but that's what the fast forward button's for. But I just wanted to show you this, and I don't know if I'm alone in this. In the goodie bags, we all had a goodie bag on our place setting at the ball, and there were some really nice things in there. And one of the things in the bag was this. Beautiful leaf, and this other leaf and acorn, and I will probably incorporate those into my Christmas swag, which I will be showing you guys when I do it. But I can't even tell you how much I love this. It's bonkers, isn't it? How such a small thing can bring me so much pleasure. I just think it's beautiful. I think she was donated a lot from, there's a garden centre down here called the Garden Society, which has the most beautiful Christmas decorations. Lots and lots of Gisela Graham, and you know how expensive they are. But I thought those three combined just made a beautiful focus. I think I'm going to use it on the swag, but I might use it elsewhere. But anyway, so that was a real bonus, getting that. And we got some other bits and bobs as well, which was lovely. A couple of things that I am in turn going to put in the tombola for the coffee morning for Dementia UK on Saturday. So without further ado, because I've prattled on for long enough, I will show you the FatFace haul and see how that goes. It's going to be interesting because I've never shopped there before. So I've got on some navy blue velvet trousers that were £55, and they are cotton and elastane, and they fit really nicely. I got them in an 18 short, and they are the length that they are on the woman in the photograph. So this is how they wore them. I'm not sure that I wouldn't like them just a little bit longer. And then this navy Fairisle jumper, I'll link everything where I can, where anything's in stock still. And this was a mixture of cotton and polyester, I think. It feels really nice, I have to say. I do like it. This was £58. So I put it on with heels because I think it's quite a nice look to kind of do that contrast of the velvet with the chunky and the heels. I mean, equally you could wear it with ankle boots, but anyway, I'll show you. I'll just make sure the camera is the best. Let me just move that up slightly. So I've got a zip at the side here, which I guess you could open if you wanted that look. They fit really well. It's always interesting, isn't it? Because like I say, I think I'm a fairly standard 18 these days. They've got a nice inset pocket here with the nice edging. They're stitched up. I would probably leave them stitched up so that they can't pull open. And then I've got this cotton and polyester jumper. It's quite lightweight, so you get that effect of the kind of Scandi kind of Norwegian look of winter, but without the heat, because quite often we just don't need that extra warmth, do we, if we're indoors. So, and I really like it. I really like the trousers. They are they have got the elastane in. I don't know, they sort of feel like they're stretching quite quickly, but they should recover. So again, I would judge more on the camera, but I would probably get the regular in these, because I think when you've got a short leg, you kind of don't really need your legs to look any shorter, especially, you know, depending on the proportions. You hear what I'm saying. So yeah, I'd give that a, you know, I like it. I think it's a good look. So it's the favourite M&S fitted t-shirt again. It just seems to go so well with these pleated skirts. So this one is called Metallic Silver Midi Skirt, and it's £75, recycled polyester, and I've got it in the 18. They did do a blouse to match, but they didn't have it at the time I ordered. So you can see it's super, super shiny, and it's kind of unpressed pleats. Don't know. Got pockets. It's interesting, isn't it? I'm not sure. I mean, I don't need it, that's for sure. I mean, it'd be nice with the blouse, because it would give you kind of the look of a dress, but the flexibility of the two parts. I mean, it's as literally as light as a feather. It's like that spotty one that I had, that I showed you, that I got from Marks. So, I don't know, the jury's out really, but thought I'd show you. And I quite like this with a kind of a chunky top too. You know, you just kind of get that, again, it's that juxtaposition of the luxe with the kind of rugged. Having what I meant. Luxe and rugged, that'd be the day. Right. So, yeah, I'll let you make your minds up. It does show everything. I would definitely, I mean, it's showing my belly. Would definitely need either a slip or shapewear under this for me to feel comfortable, because there's no hiding in the shadows. Oh, fiddly dee. I should get paid your money for this job, because I flipping love this skirt. Well, I love it in the mirror. I might not love it on camera. It's called the Cleo Jacquard skirt, and this was £69. And I think they call it kind of like a structured A-line. It's got pockets, which I love. It's got a fixed waistband and the grown-on zip. You know, the zip goes all the way to the top. It's not grown-on zip, but it's kind of a grown-on waistband. But I really, really like it. It's kind of understated glamour, in my humble opinion. As I was putting it on, I thought to myself, there is one thing you do not need, and that is an evening skirt. And then I put this on, and I really, really like it. I've got so many kind of velvet jackets and things. I mean, I haven't got one invitation over Christmas, so like, hello, I'm having my little do, and then that's it really. So, you know, I can put it on to watch the telly. So anyway, you can only dream, can't you, girls? That was a delivery. Oh, lordy. I don't think you noticed. Anyway, yeah, I really, really like this. If I haven't made myself loud and clear, I really, really like this. Now, I would never, ever have tried this on if I wasn't doing the video. So it is interesting, isn't it? Beautiful colour, velvet navy. And this is Poplar velvet swing dress, and this is in the long. So I do this in a short. It's £85, pretty sure it's polyester. It's nothing, everything's just come straight out of the bag, so it could probably do with a bit of a steam. And it's got this lovely detail here. It's got the rouleau loops here, but they're just like decoration really, and the buttons are kind of on the top, and then it's got rows of stitching, nice long sleeve, and it is short. It's short for me. I would never wear anything this length. It's just about middle of my knee. I'm 5'6", so I don't know actually. I mean, yeah, I will judge in the video. I've never worn a dress this short in my life. But with the black tights, it's almost like a tunic, isn't it? But and obviously with this shape, it won't rise up when you sit down. So I don't know. The honest answer is I don't know. I don't hate it, and I love the colour, and I love the shape, and it's really comfortable. No pockets, but I don't think that would work on a dress like this really, because it, well, mind you, that silky skirt, anyway, there's no pockets, so that's all academic. It's just got it's just pull on, easy as anything. I mean, I love the colour. It is a kind of a bit, you know, because it's sitting above my boobs, but I don't think it looks too bad. You'll all tell me anyway what you think. So yeah, it's interesting. I've got a friend who is only 4'11", I think, and I think in the short this would look fabulous on her, Jo, if you're listening, because she's got beautiful kind of auburn hair, like light auburn hair, and I think this would look smashing. So anyway, that's a surprising dress. So this is another velvet dress. This is black velvet this time, and this is also, that one was recycled polyester, so is this one. This is also £85, and this is also in the long, but it's long of a very short dress. Quite surprising actually, because I don't think I've come across a brand where the long version of the dress is still quite short, and I think this dress would have benefited from being a bit longer. It's got this elasticated waist, very comfortable, and it's kind of got this drapey piece of fabric here, which is great for disguising a tummy, but it's a similar length to the last one. Much harder to see, I know, but you've got that kind of piece of fabric there, and it's very comfortable. It's got the rouleau loops at the back, hope you can see that, and yeah, it's an easy pull-on dress. And I guess, you know, if you're concerned about the boob thing, it's got quite a high neck. I mean, this doesn't tick my boxes at all, but it's an interesting one to try, that's for sure. So yeah, let you make your own minds up. Really comfortable, really easy to put on. Oh, I've just noticed it's got all this shirring here on the shoulders. It's got some nice detail to it, but it's not for me, because, you know, I like a bit more neck showing. Yeah, but if you're shorter and, you know, you're looking for an easy dress to wear, then this is about as easy as it gets. It was interesting at that ball to see all the different outfits. You know, there was everything from a dress that I would have worn to just go shopping on a Saturday, right through to full ball gowns with the, you know, with a flowing train. So you really can wear whatever you're happy in. So yeah, I've got two more dresses to show you, but I think I've got to give them a steam before I put them on, because they do look a bit creased. So I'll get to that and I'll get back to you. So this is the Swallow Print Elaine midi dress at £98. And this was the first thing I put in my basket when I went online, and I think it's really lovely. It's so unusual. They're like, I didn't end up steaming it, so it's a bit creased, but it's like they're feathers, and then it's a very light, I think it's probably polyester, and it's got these little gold squares that are kind of woven in. I think it looks very elegant. I got this in the 18 regular, and it is viscose actually, and it is washable. But the surprise is at the back. It's got pockets. You ready? So it's got this open back, but not too open, if you know what I mean. It's not a bra problem, I think. I mean, I've got a flesh coloured bra on, but you know, if you were concerned, you could always just put a little stitch there to make sure that it didn't flap open. But you've just got this bit of your back, and it, you know, I've got a tan, so it's kind of easier, I think. It's a nice length, It's very, very comfortable. It's lined. I think it's a really lovely dress actually. And easy to wear, just pulls it on. It's got this little bit of pink in it too. Can you see the pink? You know, not a low neck, but not everybody wants a low neck. Puff sleeve. I think it's the fabric that makes this dress, but also that little feature. When I picked it up, I thought, where's the head hole? I didn't realise. I don't know if I saw it when I was looking to put it in my basket, but anyway, a little bit different, isn't it? Not everybody would be comfortable with that, but I would be. It wouldn't bother me at all. Oh dear, I'm breaking the floor again. So yeah, one more dress to show you, but I think this is a winner. Although it is creasing up, but you kind of can't see the creases. So this is a viscose dress, £69, and I got this in the 18 regular. It's a lovely bright colour, as you can see. I've kept the black tights on. I'm not sure about this. I mean, I feel a bit like, you know, what do I call it, like a Boston halter. A bit like those, you know, the Swedish kind of milkmaids that have the thing. Anyway, it's a bit too boobified for me. It's a nice fabric actually. It's got this kind of interesting weave to the fabric, which makes it a little bit different. I gave it a light steam. I didn't go mad because I couldn't be bothered. It's got shirring all the way round, so it's just a pull on. It has got a slit here. I don't know why it's got a slit there really. I think it's a bit pointless because there's plenty of room. It's not like you need it to walk. It's quite a summery dress, even though it is in their kind of autumn collection. But I guess, you know, people are still going away and could always wear a cardigan or a jumper over it or something if it's a bit chilly for you. So it's not for me. It's a lovely colour, but I don't like the enhancement of my breastage. So yeah. And also the other thing with a dress like this in a plain colour is if you get one little spot of grease on it. I mean, I don't know if you've all heard of K2R spray. It's the best thing ever. Katie introduced it to me. It's what they use on yachts for getting grease out of the teak, and it'll get grease out of anything. So that is fabulous, but you know what, I just can't be bothered. So yeah, it's a nice dress, but if that's what you're looking for, it's a good one of its type. So that's the FatFace haul. I'll just sit down and have a little wrap up chat. Oh, see, my left hip suddenly started hurting again. Oh, I still can't get over how bad my hip was and how mostly now it doesn't give me any bother at all. But I think I did a lot of walking yesterday, and also having high heels on doesn't help. So I'll be kicking those off ASAP. So yeah, so whoever suggested FatFace, thank you, because it's been a bit of a revelation, and I love that skirt. So I'm gonna have to talk myself out of that or into that, depending on mood I'm in, and depending on what I think on the video too. Everything else will go back. Somebody asked me when they saw all the returns I did, what do the stores say about the returns? Well, I'll tell you the truth. I used to have like a convoluted backstory, but now I don't bother, because at the end of the day, I could send those back in, you know, through the post or through the delivery service, and it would cost them money. I take them back into the store. So really, I always put them back on the hangers. I put them back exactly how I got them. So really, it's not inconveniencing them. And at the end of the day, I'm probably increasing a lot of their sales. So yeah, well, so far they haven't worried about it, and I'm a good customer. I don't know if that makes a difference, but we'll see. One of these days maybe, and if they do, I'll tell you. So that wraps up the FatFace haul. I'm not sure when I'll post this, but Anyway, thanks as ever for watching, and I'll see you really soon. Bye.